So it's funny, man, like I posted up that that quick Instagram video of like you and Miss Block yesterday, like working in the garage.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at Instagram today. How'd that go?
People are like, oh my god, like the hands of John Maxwell touching Miss Blockhead's bike. Like, Jesus Christ.
It is so funny, dude.
Yeah, people are like, oh my god, I can't wait to see the dual vlogs, like it's gonna be great. But I mean, we didn't have anything planned. It's just kind of like, let's ride to Daytona.
Nothing. Yeah, this is pretty much a conversation that we would be having whether the camera was on or not.
Exactly. So, if it's boring, IDGAF.
Well, that's one thing about the channel. Really, what I want to convey on my channel is that there are good techs out there. You know, just because you had some crappy experience at a dealer doesn't mean that everyone at a dealer sucks, you know?
Yeah. Well,
but
what is your thing? All techs are not created equal?
Yeah, techs are not created equal. All techs are not created equal, yeah. So when you find a good one, you stick with that dude. And that's the best form of, like, if you know you're doing a good job in this business too, is when somebody comes in, they're like, I want John to work on my bike. It's like, cool, thanks, bro.
Yeah, you know, vouching for you. Apparently we're going fast.
Yeah, man. The flip side of that too, though, is I'll have people drop off, or they're picking their bike up and they're like, hey, did you work on my bike? I'm like, well, did you ask me to work on it? Because no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Like, no, I just thought you worked on my bike. Like, just because you say hey to me when you dropped off doesn't mean I can't walk around here and just be like, no, that's my bike, that's my bike.
Yeah,
I'm doing all this work. Y'all don't get to do anything.
Gotta request it. It's so funny though, man. The DMs, they're like, oh my god, John Maxwell. John Maxwell working on the bike. What are you guys doing?
I shared it.
The hands of God have touched your back. It's like, you know that picture, or the painting, the famous painting where it's like
yes,
boop. Is that Raj's old helmet? Pretty sure that's Raj's old helmet.
Is it?
Probably.
Man, I love this motorcycle.
He's so fast.
There's a bump there.
Yep. I hope that's not a radar plane above us. You know how they have those radar planes?
Oh yeah. Do they have those in Florida?
Yep.
I know they have them in Virginia. The first time I ever rode through there, I was like, what did that sign just say?
Yeah. Radars in planes, you're screwed.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, my uncle got pulled over one time and they were like, yeah, we got you from the plane. And he's like, what? And so they basically said, the pilot said this is what you did. And he's like, yep, you got me.
Well, so they actually do pull you over though?
Oh yeah. I mean, not the plane.
Oh,
the cops will pull you over.
Oh, thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah. No, could you imagine you look in your mirror and you got like this, like red and blue lights, and a plane's like on your ass? You're like, what the f?
Heck yeah. Honestly, I thought it was a photo thing, like the red light stuff, you know, where they'd like send you a letter.
Right.
Hey, we clocked you doing this. You're guilty. Pay this ticket.
You're guilty. No, like whenever they pulled my uncle over, they basically, I guess the plane like radioed down to the cops that were in the area.
Yeah.
The state trooper. The crazy thing is he pulled out in front of us, like way in front of us. And my uncle was like, ooh, somebody, like he's getting somebody, because he pulled out with lights on. And then like he was getting basically up to speed on the shoulder. And then as soon as we passed him, he pulled right behind us. He's like, what the hell?
That is hilarious. Every time I see a cop with the lights on, I already know who they're after, and they're after me.
Yeah.
Never fails.
You that cop magnet. Yeah, man, it was funny because he was obviously speeding, and then he was following too closely behind a car, which is also an infraction apparently.
Oh yeah, so he got both?
Yeah, tailgating. And then they basically, like, when they pulled him over, the cop said, you were speeding, doing this speed, you were following a white truck too closely, basically tailgating, and then you also did an aggressive lane change. And like, this cop didn't see any of it. Like, he was way ahead of us, you know, like pulled over in the bushes. Yeah. And my uncle's just like, I'm like, holy shit, yeah, like I did do all that. Like he just gave up at that point. He's like, yep, you're right. He's like, you got me.
I wonder what happens when you take him to court. It seems like they either have to have video of it or that pilot has to show up as a witness.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You know what I mean?
I wonder if there's an officer like in the plane with him. Because I mean, you couldn't pilot and watch and radar and do all the rest of that shit, could you?
That's true. There's either two people or a bunch of gadgetry.
It's got to be like a pilot and a spotter.
Yeah.
It's like a sniper team. A traffic citation sniper team. Moral of the story: stay in school, kids. Don't speed. Ride safe. Stay vigilant. Go fast. Don't die. What was yours? What was yours again?
Go fast and take chances.
Go fast. Take chances.
Ride fast.
Yeah, within your buffer zone, of course.
Yeah. I've never come into Daytona this way. I think I've only gone the interstate.
Yeah. Ow, rocks.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting beat up right now.
Yeah, man, hitting the knees and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's this, is it this boat?
I guess. That sucked really bad.
So, what's your schedule for Daytona? You said you got something in the afternoon?
12 to 2, I'm doing a meet and greet, and then after 2, I'm filming a video with Ciro. And then at 5:30, I'm filming a video with Beach Biker. He is from a tiny Florida town south of here that I can't think of right now. He rides an Iron 883. He is a viewer of your channel and mine. And he has really good quality content, but he's kind of low on subs. I think he has 1,400.
Yeah.
So he just started monetizing his channel.
Yeah, once you get past that, like 1,000 and... Was it 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours?
Yeah, that's changed since we started.
Yeah. Back in my day, when I started up a YouTube channel, Pepperidge Farm remembered.
I think when I started, it was 10,000 views.
Dude, yeah, that 4,000 hours now, like that's a lot, man. Like, so Miss Block's channel, you know, it's like we haven't monetized hers yet. She's got more than enough subs, but at the 4,000 hours of watch time is like
okay. For the average person, though, by the time they have 1,000 subscribers, you have 4,000 watch time hours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's gonna get that in like, I think she's up to like 3,200 hours on like 3 videos so far. So, you know, she's almost there. One of the people commented on her channel like, please don't monetize your channel like Blockhead did. That's why I unsubscribed to him. Like, I hate advertisements. It's like,
yeah. I mean, and it is fun to do it, but you can't go get new gear and put all this time into something and not make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get to quit my day job by any means, but it is a lot easier to tell my wife I'm coming to Daytona Bike Week to film some videos and make some money, because if there wasn't money involved, she'd be like, why are you going to Daytona again?
Yeah, because
I'm missing a kid's soccer game. You know, family comes second at times to make money. That's just how, you know, you got to pay your bills. Yeah, I do try to keep it in YouTube, but it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah.
You know, if my kid needs shoes, I'm buying the new shoes.
Right. Granted, they're Harley shoes.
Be like, yeah. Man, by the time I leave, I might be used to seeing people ride with no helmets.
Oh, dude, there's a shitload of people over here that ride with no helmets.
Yeah, well, then, for Bike Week, no one wears a helmet, it seems like.
Yeah, I forget who it was. I think it was Eric. But basically, they call it a Daytona helmet, and it's basically a hat backwards.
Yeah.
Whenever we came for Biketoberfest, like, I rode without a helmet, and, I mean, I'm always riding with a helmet. But we ended up going somewhere, and I was like, man, this is weird. I was like, how do people do this shit? It's so loud.
Yeah. It is so nice, though, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You feel even freer.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're, particularly at Bike Week, the problem is that people are being stupid, you know? Riding down Main Street with no helmet on is awesome. But all it takes is somebody being really dumb, and now you're, like, laid out on your side. You bonked your head on the ground because some guy on a bike slammed on brakes because there were painted titties walking down the sidewalk.
Daytona Bike Week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't even have to be the fault of your own.
Yeah, it is the most free feeling ever, though, hopping on your bike. No lid.
Wind in your hair.
Oh, yeah. I straight up, I had to shave my head after, it was about this long. My hair's going to be disgusting this time, too. I don't have like one big dreadlock back there.
They're kind of, it's parting ways, so you're gonna have 2 separate dreadlocks and just like ponytails.
2 separate dreadlocks. All right, good. Great. I can have pigtail dreadlocks then.
It just sounds gross.
Yeah.
2 big chunks of gross ass pigtail dreadlocks.
Is your GoPro dead yet?
I don't know. Still going.
Nice.
Brakes.
Wow.
ABS. Yeah, no, it's still going. Why, you about to talk?
No,
Okay.
Honestly, I want to hit my vape, so I'm opening my visor. And if the GoPro was done, I was just going to start riding with my visor open because
you're good. It sounds the same to me either way.
Does it?
Yeah. I got no difference in sound with you riding with your visor open.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I guess that's a Cinemike for you over the giant squid for sure.
Yeah.
Super jelly that you get to go hang out with Moto Noob Rider, man.
Yeah, we were looking up tickets the other day. They're not.
Oh, you haven't bought tickets yet?
No, well, we were kind of waiting until like Miss Blockhead's schedule for like after bike week and all that. Chickens. Man, I am actually very surprised about riding this thing, and like I'm not getting a lot of buffeting on the helmet and any of that shit. It's really surprising. Maybe
honestly, most of the time, what makes the buffeting on the helmet is a windshield that's not the right height. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're taking wind like everywhere, so it's not isolated to your head.
Yeah.
So people are always like, "How'd you ride that Sportster with no windshield?" It's like, well, it's not bad. It's when you put that crappy 16-inch windshield on it that they sell for it. That's when it gets bad.
Yeah. That's funny. Reese was talking about that the other day. He was riding with, you know, whatever his fairing is. And he was talking about whoever said like getting a fairing for one of these things is like was wrong because like his head was bobbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this hasn't been that bad at all.
I wish this windshield was a little taller, but the only problem I really have is about 85 miles an hour if my visor is fully open.
Yeah.
Which I pretty much only ride with my visor open unless I'm recording. If I'm recording, I close it at speed, but for the most part, this is how I ride always.
Yeah. Well, you got the sunglasses underneath.
Exactly.
Shield your eyes.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do keep a set of clears, even though I don't actually, I could just close my visor and ride like that.
Right.
Posing.
Oh, I was serious. Were you not serious?
Yeah. I'm dirty thumbsing up and over here, bro. That's how I roll.
Dirty thumbsing? Hashtag dirty thumbs?
Yeah, dirty thumbsing.
That's a new thing, dirty thumbsing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how my wife hasn't called me on it. I do not like taking pictures. You know, she's always family photo time, and I'm sitting there like, ugh, family photos. Me, some dude, random dealership, and he's like, can we take a picture? I'm like, yeah, dude, let's do it. Dirty thumbs up.
So what you're saying here is you just don't like taking pictures with your family. You're a terrible person, John Maxwell.
Yeah, I've officially started to get more into the family photos now. now that you've grown a fan base. I feel like it's just more casual, you know, like whenever you take a photo with somebody that you're just seeing, they're like, oh shit, John Maxwell, can I take a photo? Snap, you know? For sure. Versus family, it's like, all right, you gotta dress up and do your hair. Yep. I know that it's Tuesday night at sunset, but we need you to dress like church. Yeah. Like, come on. I guess I'll go find my one collared shirt. Yeah. Oh, crap. I've got to go buy a new pair of khakis because they got fatter. I got oil on these. Whoops. Yeah. Dude, this battery is still going. I can't believe it, dude. My battery sucks. I might need to scope your settings. You're running. I might have something turned on. Yeah, you're running actual GoPro batteries though? Yeah. Yeah. I've heard bad things about the aftermarket ones, and they're not that expensive. Yeah. Like we were talking about earlier, it's a business expense. It is what it is. Yep. You know, $20 for a battery. Bam. Sign me up. I'll take 2. Yep. Like I noticed some of mine are getting a little swollen, so I know at that point you need to start replacing them. Those guys. Yep. Dude, so the last Apple Watch I had, I mean it's really compact, right? You've got an Apple Watch, right? Yeah. So we're sitting eating sushi one day, and all of a sudden I hear like this pop sound, and I look at my wrist, and the freaking watch face, like the whole screen is popped out of the body of the watch, and it's just kind of dangling there by the little connection cord that connects to like the circuit board. Yeah. And I'm sitting there like, what the? Swollen up, huh? I'm like, what the shit
I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, what happened? I'm trying to press it back in. It wouldn't go in. I had to ask our server. I'm like, hey, this is a weird question, but do you have any Scotch tape? So I had to like tape the watch face back down. And yeah, so like I looked it up online, and apparently, you know, some of the earlier generation ones, the battery swells up and it pushes the screen out.
You ever watch the YouTube channel What's Inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, he's cut open a couple of Apple Watches, showing you what's in there.
Nice. I watched that one, and they went into like a huge doomsday bunker that was like 11 stories underground or some crazy shit like that. And it was like cool. It was like one of those like what's inside of the doomsday bunker. But it was dude, it was nice.
How far are we from the track?
I want to say it's not that much further. Pretty sure we just stay on this road for a while. Yeah. Because this is Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, I did not realize that this is Cabbage Patch. I thought there was another Cabbage Patch in Ormond Beach.
No, this is the one where they get together and they do all that slaw wrestling and shit.
Yeah, I can see why you would want to come to this giant location for sure.
Yeah, but it's funny because it's just like in the middle of nowhere.
It is, which is part of why it's awesome.
Where's the mountain of slaw? Normally you can see it. I don't see it.
The Wheel of Death.
Yeah, that's the tent that they do that Wall of Death, actually.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, actually. As soon as I said it, I was like, that's not the ring, that's the wall.
You're like, oh.